last time you guys saw Call of Duty content on my channel, which was most likely yesterday, you guys will know that I made the executive decision to come back to competitive Call of Duty to play out this season and the next 2 seasons in game battles, and we will see where things go from there. If I succeed, I succeed. If I don't, I don't. I've decided to put on a little bit of a, not like a time limit, but a expiration date. So by the end of Black Ops 3, if I'm still A, enjoying it, or B, I've got a good team, or I'm doing really well, then I will obviously stay. There's no reason for me to leave. That is, of course, I do play out the rest of the seasons. I do intend on doing that. I realize it's going to become a lot more difficult as time goes on, but I decided to leave this episode for afterwards, which is the sort of like what happens now. Why? Because there's a lot of questions now relating to, now that I've said I'm coming back to Call of Duty. There's been a couple of people, you know, saying on Twitter, you know, what happens now with your YouTube? How are you going to be fully dedicated this time? So that's what this video is all about. It's all dedicated towards, you know, what happens now. So obviously the first question is, what happens with my YouTube now? Because obviously if I do competitive Call of Duty, my priority will become the competitive Call of Duty, and YouTube, unfortunately, back in Advanced Warfare, when I did do like regular content, I basically kind of got drawn away from that whilst doing competitive, because I obviously had to try and put up videos, but I had to be there for like team scrims and that. And back in Advanced Warfare, I owned my own team, so I had to make the message of, you know, you guys need to be there. If you're not, we're not going to do well. As of which, I ended up having to drop off my YouTube and pretty much stop putting up videos. But then I retired, and then basically history was written from there. But obviously that means that my priority will sort of fade away for YouTube. But I have no intention of stopping YouTube, because I really do enjoy doing Tekkit. I really enjoy doing competitive, and it's difficult to find a balance with both, because the balance between Tekkit and competitive Call of Duty, the hours are very different. Playing Tekkit standardly, you know, my videos are almost just under 15 minutes long, and you know, I made the decision before I even decided to come back to competitive, and it sort of worked out in the sense because I've just been able to record a Tekkit Let's Play video, get it rendered, and it's uploading as I speak right now. So that means it does really mean that, you know, I have a lot of time, and hopefully I will say this, that Tekkit will not fall off. If there is a risk of that, what I will do is I'll pull back the content. I will stop doing it daily. I might do it once every 2 days, because of course I'll be playing Call of Duty a lot, and I'm not boasting, but it's quite likely I'm going to get either some good kills or some good clips or some good footage like you're seeing here, just some public matches. And of course that sort of falls into the category of, you know, uploading the Call of Duty and perhaps taking a step back from Tekkit and concentrating on the Call of Duty, but that's what I don't want to do. So the next question is, how does that fit into your life schedule? Because of course I have Tekkit to record and, you know, practice to appear at. And what does that mean for like real life stuff? Because of course I can't, like I said in the last episode, I can't do this forever. There will be a point where I have to sort of stop doing this. Hopefully that doesn't come around anytime soon, but it will come to that point. And that's why I'm sort of not wanting to happen, but it will happen. There's no stopping it. I will eventually have to take a step back from games altogether, and that's a sad moment in my life, basically. But in terms of right now, there's not really much to discuss about, because I still make time for, you know, studying, because now I study at the school. I don't study at home. I find it very difficult to study at home. I find it very difficult to concentrate, because of course I've got the practice, I've got the Tekkit to upload, and you know, I have all these distractions here. So instead, you know, I take certain study units. I have my free units in school. I use them to study instead. So it still fits into my schedule. I'm basically doing this in my free time. Obviously for activities outside of school, I do like guitar lessons and stuff like that, so they will they won't take a hit, but they'll still be attended. But it means the gaming will sort of have to take a step back a little bit there for some days that I have stuff to go, because of course Tuesday and Thursday, the day I'm actually recording this, I have college, so getting back late and tired, that's all going to play factors into this. So the next question is, how dedicated are you to doing this? Like, how do I feel about the decision? Honestly, at first when I said I will be returning, I was feeling a little bit of guilt and regret. I was kind of thinking, Should I don't really want to. But the more I think about it, the more I think this is just this is what I'm made for. I'm a competitive person. This is how I've been brought up. This is how my attitude is towards everything. I'm always competitive. I always want to be the best. And you know, competitive gaming, as much difficult as it is, I really do enjoy it. Hopefully I'll get success out of it, because if this doesn't turn out to be successful, I'm going to be very, very annoyed. But I'm going to be putting in hours. I mean, I've been spending the past couple of days just playing public matches, and that's just purely trying to get my aim straight, basically, be able to use my thumbs more efficiently. And to be honest, I've been putting in bare hours. I mean, apart from recording and narrating, not narrating, but like doing voiceovers for stuff like that, like this, it's kind of been quite daunting as to how many hours I've actually put in, because every time I'm not doing anything, I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on public matches, and that's, you know, I have a lot of free time. You know, usually I'll be making bigger tech episodes, or you know, I'm doing something else outside, you know, outside of my videos and outside of competitive and stuff like that, and yeah, and that's kind of been, that kind of not proves, but it kind of shows, you know, how much dedication I am putting in to all of this and how everything's sort of going to fit in. So the last question is teammates. Who your teammates need to be? Because of course, competitive Call of Duty, you need teammates, whether it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. No. Well, you could do 5v5, but I don't really do it. I did it for 4v4. So yeah, obviously teammates is a big factor. I've been getting a fair few offers coming in, you know, from people, you know, saying, you know, you should come join our network, or you should come join our organization. But to be honest, I think I'd much rather join a team that I know the people, because the problem is that I may be outgoing, but I kind of want to be in a team where, you know, people know me. I know me, because like, I don't want to go into a team and, you know, have to make friends and, you know, make sure they're dedicated, because of course the people that I have already played with, I know they're dedicated. I know they get on every day. I know they practice. And the team that I've been looking at most is a team, I'm sure if you're watching at the very end of my career in competitive, you guys might know a guy named Greg No One. He basically said, if you're looking to come back, you know, you could probably try out for the team, and you know, I might try it. You know, obviously I would try to get my aim straight, but once I've basically done that, I'm just going to basically putting in the bare hours of trying to, you know, get into this team, because, you know, it'd be great to get into a team, but it'd be better to be in a team that, you know, people know me and I don't have to make friends and go through that difficult situations. But yeah, in terms of teammates, I don't have any, but I am looking to get some very, very soon. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but either way, that's just how the cookie crumbles. So that's basically it, to be honest. I mean, there's other questions like, you know, what role you're going to be playing, how are you going to, what's your equipment and stuff like that, and you know, that's sort of like base standard stuff. So in terms of position, I'm obviously going to be playing as an AR anchor. That's what I'm made for. I'm an assault rifle player. I like being in the up close, but I don't do as well with it. I'm not very the Vesper kind of VMP guy. I'm more of the M8A1 Man of War XR2 kind of guy. Nothing wrong with that. But in terms of equipment, I've got a BenQ monitor, which is a 1 millisecond response time, and I'm going to be not changing my setup, but I'm going to be readjusting things. So I'm going to have a LAN cable going into my PlayStation 4. I'm going to have my BenQ connected up. I'm going to have my SCUF all fully charged all the time, and that's just, the setup's just going to be basically now moved from recording to competitive. So yeah, in terms of microphone, I'm going to be probably still using my Astro A40 microphone, but it is my birthday coming up, so I have asked for a new microphone, which is, I've asked for the Blue Yeti microphone, so hopefully I'll get that for my birthday, which would be pretty good. And yeah, that's basically it. So there is one question I have avoided, which is of course age. Now, I'm sure most of you who are watching this is probably a little bit familiar with the competitive scene, and a lot of people have, not a lot of people, but some people have been asking your age. You've never really fully told us your age, and you know, you need to be 18 to enter LAN tournaments now. You can't be any age. You have to be 18 or over, and that's kind of intertwining with my birthday, which is going to be in like 30 days, and I'll turn 18 then. So yeah, I'll be able to start going to LAN tournaments then. I'm kind of disappointed that they did make that rule of, you know, you need to be 18 to go to LAN tournaments, but you know, that's just the way it goes. You know, I'm not gonna start a rally against Blizzard or anything like that, because, you know, that's just how it is. But at least I can go to events in 3 days' time, and I don't think I'll be going to an event. I don't think there is an event in the next few weeks or something like that that I could be able to attend. So yeah, that's everything from me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to press the like button and make sure to subscribe, because there's going to be a lot more content coming out. I'm probably going to make another episode of this. Not an episode, a video of this, of, you know, talking about competitive Call of Duty and what it means for me. And of course, I'll be discussing that when I have my teammates and I have my whole setup sorted out. And yeah, that's the good timing of the match that's just finished. We were playing on Skyjacked Hardpoint. And yeah, that's everything from me. My name is Mr. Kill12, and I will see you all in the next video. Ooh, that's a brutal kill.
Full metal everything.